I think it's pretty clear it wasn't good enough today. I think we had breakdowns in every third of the field, on both sides of the ball. I just don't think it was good enough. It wasn't up to our standard. I think we're a bit fortunate that we're going into a longer break right now where we have the opportunity to address a lot of these issues. Um, but yeah, I just think it wasn't to the standard.
Yeah, I mean, I think exactly said, just it's hard to come here and play, and I think we struggled to like adjust to that throughout. Like I think we had moments where it was like we could have had momentum, but I think we kept putting ourselves in difficult situations. And I think that's hard to do here. It's hard to do against their forwards. It's hard to do it against all the fans. So I think being able to recognize that in the moment in the game is something we need to be better about.
Thanks, Charles. Jada, go ahead.
Thanks, you guys. Wanted to know, with the good results that you had in the past couple of games, does it feel like a setback, or how do you kind of line up the three matches? What? Yeah.
No, I don't think that we can look at a loss in our first three games as a setback. I think we need to look at it as an opportunity to fix some things. I think that it's far too early to hang our heads and act like this is an incredibly competitive league and some days it's just not going to be your day. I think with that being said, there's going to be some hard conversations and we're going to have to be really honest about some things, but no, I think it's an opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's like it's hard after losses, like it hurts, but I think it's also we need to learn so much about ourselves in those situations. Even from the games we've done, we tied and won. Like I think there's so much to improve on from this team, and you haven't seen the best of us yet. And I think this is just another. I kind of like Phoebe said, it's nice to have the break to like reset and focus on all the things that we need to. Whereas like I feel like back-to-back games, like it's hard to get that time in. So I think it'll be good I don't really think it's a setback. Obviously, everybody's upset about it, like annoyed, because no one wants to lose, but it's also there's so much room for improvement now.
Thanks, Jada, and then we'll go back to Charles.
You guys have both kind of touched on it, but you know, is this a match that you just flush completely? You want to move ahead, it's not good enough, or did you see anything in this one that you thought you guys did well?
I I don't think that you'll ever find a game where you're not going to have instances of good play. I think there was short spurts of good play. I think there were good actions. I think that specifically in the second half, we did end up creating a couple opportunities. The game was 1-1 for the majority of it. I think that's a testament to us and the battle that we put out on that field. Obviously, the stats didn't show that, but that's what the score said, and sometimes that's all that matters in soccer. So I think we have to take something away from that.
Yeah, I think like kind of what Phoebe touched on, it's like we did have chances, and I think it's a credit to them, and it's something that obviously we need to work on being able to defend around the box. Like I think they finished their chances. They had two pretty good ones, three pretty good ones, and they finished them. We had multiple at the end. We just were off a little bit, like we just missed the target, or like even defending in the box, it's like we constantly were fighting the whole time for it, and I think that's what you need. And like I think we always say it, like this ruthless mentality. Like I think we need to get that sometimes more in front of the goal, because I think we're so used to being able to score late in games, but it's like when we get chances, we need to be able to score them. I think that's another thing that we're trying to focus on more this year.
Thanks, Charles, and then we'll go to Van.
Let me unmute myself. What went well? I mean, like a lot of stuff was the game actually looked pretty good. But I think what do you guys think went well? Because it seemed like it was going to be okay, and then it turned out to not be. But what do you guys think went well?
I think sometimes you have to play what the game gives you, and today the game gave us a direct option more than an option to try and play out from them. Their press was pretty diligent, and they were on the front foot, and they shoved it down our throat sometimes. I do think that when we play beyond their press and we're able to advance it past that initial wave of pressure, we did find success. Anna's PK. In the second half, free kick, Coco flicks it on Maddie Darlene, gets across. Coco nearly scored. That was very almost a lead. That wasn't even to tie the game. That was a lead right there that we almost got. I think that we're an exciting team because we're a young team and we have so much room for growth across every position on the field. And I think that we all recognize that in the locker room, and we all have a growth mindset about that in the locker room. And I think that we're open and honest and willing to hear the hard things that are going to make us get better and grow and continue to progress as a group. I think we believe in each other.